Haven't read your word today? I got you. Share this with someone that needs to hear and like and comment if this video helps you. This is a requested verse from Carolyn Miller. And if you guys have any requested verses, drop them in the comments. I love responding to you guys and just helping all of us grow in our faith. Yes, we're all brothers and sisters in Christ, and that's God's goal. But let's not only grow in our faith, but grow closer to God by knowing more of his character. This verse is verse 6. Now, the context behind this verse is that there's a woman at a well, right? And this is a Samaritan woman, and Jesus was a Jew, right? So they typically clash. Jesus even talking to her was a big thing at this time because it was low key discriminatory, very discriminatory versus the Jews didn't like the Samaritans didn't like the Jews. It was very like clashing. But what Jesus is saying, tells this woman, is that he will allow her to drink from a living water. And the living water is himself, right? Because God is the truth, the way, and the life. When you believe in Jesus, you get to not only be in relationship with him, but you're saved by his blood. But he provides everything you need. Water is something we need. Everyone says we need to live, but Jesus is the source of life. We need him. And that's why you feel like a nature of you needing, that is Jesus that you need. That's the context now. Now let's read verse 6 of John chapter 4, verse 6. It says, Now Jacob's well was there. Jesus, therefore, being wearied with his journey, sat thus on a well, and it was about the 6th hour. I think the part that stands out about this verse is that Jesus, who we know was God in the flesh, was wearied with his journey. It shows us that even though God was in the flesh, he still had his humanity. You know what I'm saying? It is natural for us to be tired. It's natural for us to be drained. But it's running to God in that moment. I'm saying, obviously, Jesus is fully God, so he's not really running to God in this moment. But it allows us to see that he still felt the same way we do. How many times have we felt too tired to do certain things that we want to do? But Jesus, even being tired, was still disciplined enough to talk to this woman and bring her hope. This woman was drinking of a well, and she asked to drink from the living water. And then she was talking about how she knew about the coming of the Messiah. And Jesus ends this chapter by saying, I am he. He's confessing that he is the Messiah, the promised one, the one that they have their hope in. Like Jesus says he is there. You got to realize that Jesus is calling us that it's okay to be tired, but don't forget who your hope is. Who is your hope in? Is it in Jesus or in yourself? Because if it's in Jesus, that hope will never fade.